Days after the Pakistan government allotted 2 billion PKR to their army in order to combat fake news, an investigation by Drop Site News has revealed a shocker. The army itself was allegedly using a ghost think tank to spread misinformation about Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf or PTI. The irony is not lost on Pakistanis, who are both embarrassed and shocked. Social media users noted that this was perhaps why the sheriff of Pindi needed 2 billion rupees. Hello and welcome to The Print. My name is Debdutta, and in today's episode of Go to Pakistan, we discuss how a ghost think tank was funded by the Pakistan military. It all started when a Pakistan broadcast channel, GTV, aired a segment on 20th of December last year based on a report which was titled Democracy Under Siege, Economic Fallout and Diplomatic Implications of Protests in Pakistan. Now, the paper was attributed to a Washington DC based think tank named the Beltway Grid Policy Center, which claimed that the ongoing protests by former Prime Minister Imran Khan's PTI were causing significant harm to the country's economy. According to the report, PTI's protests were leading to daily economic losses of Rs 190 billion, which had added up to 3 trillion in cumulative damages according to Pakistani rupee. Except that weeks later, it came out that Beltway Grid Policy Center didn't quite exist. On 9th January, Dropsite News, an independent news organization, published an investigative report by Ryan Grimm, Waqas Ahmad, and Murtaza Hussain, revealing that the Beltway Grid Policy Center was a ghost think tank. It had no actual staff, no website, and no verifiable credentials. Instead, Dropsite uncovered that the think tank was entirely staffed by AI generated experts, many of whom had names straight out of the 19th century literature, such as Elijah Bars and Lina Abisab. In its report, it noted that while the organization may be so hard at work defending the policies of the Pakistan military and criticizing former Prime Minister Imran Khan, the team simply hasn't had time to lead previous lives. What's more, Dropsite also found that the numbers cited in the report, particularly the 190 billion PKR, which was said to be the daily loss, mirrored a similar internal report which was allegedly circulated by the Pakistan Army. Now, the Pakistan Army has neither confirmed nor denied the report. However, the similarities pointed to the possibility that the military may have created the fake think tank and its report as part of a wider propaganda effort. Moreover, the ghost think tank's research specialists, Bars and Abisab, were specifically identified as experts in the fifth generation warfare. Now, this is a concept that revolves around managing information and perception, especially in digital spaces. This raised suspicions that the report was part of a larger information war aimed not at foreign audiences or international media, but at Pakistan's military leadership itself. The term fifth generation warfare is a term often used by Pakistan's military leadership to describe digital or hybrid warfare tactics and has become a favorite catchphrase in Rawalpindi's military circles, according to the report. The report also stated that the fake DC think tank, whose website domain was registered only on 11th of October last year, seems to be part of a covert effort to shape US policies in Pakistan's favor by spreading disinformation online as a means of influencing mainstream discourse. The absurdity of the situation quickly drew ridicule from Pakistani citizens. Writer Ahmad Rashid in a tweet said that incredible, the clowns in charge in Pakistan actually made up a fake international think tank staffed completely by bots to spread AI generated research through the media for propaganda purposes. This is the same regime that now wants additional billions to fight fake news. Others expressed both embarrassment and disgust. Pakistani professor Hussain Nadeem said that it's one embarrassment after another. The regime now down to making fake DC think tanks which are powered by ChatGPT to stay in power. Interestingly, this disinformation campaign is not meant for public or foreign powers, it is meant for the army chief to give him an illusion of progress and successes at a time of great failure. He said, and I quote, "The ugly reality of Pakistan's system is that it works against the person in power." The gravity of the situation wasn't lost either. Activist Khala Hadid noted that it would be funny if it weren't for the seriousness of where Pakistan stands today. The profound level of deceit and fraud that passes for tactics in the name of state interest only reveals breakdown of national leadership. One Twitter user summed up the general sentiment and said it rarely gets more absurd than this. This is Devdatta for The Print. Keep watching for more such videos.